Southampton vs West Ham English Premier League date, the 16th of October 2022, Sunday kickoff at 1400 UK, 1500 Central Europe Time venue, St Mary's Stadium, Southampton. When asked about his job security last week following a 4-0 defeat against Manchester City, Southampton manager Ralph Hasenhüttl worryingly admitted he had no clarity on the situation. That loss to the champions meant his side have won just 2 of their last 15 Premier League place games D2, L11 while losing the last 4 in a row perhaps makes the situation seem pretty straightforward for Hasenhüttl, win here or perhaps accept his time in charge at St Mary's is likely to come to an end in the not too distant future. In desperate search of a win, it's probably fair to say West Ham aren't the ideal opponent for the Saints given they've failed to defeat the Hammers in each of their last 4 Petalitres home H2H clashes W2, D2. Southampton have also failed to score in 3 of those matches, which is a trend that could be set to continue based on the blunt nature of their attacking performances so far this campaign, with only 3 Petalitres sides scoring fewer than their 8 goals ahead of the round. The visitors have also scored just 8 Petalitres goals so far, but do have 3 more points on the board than Southampton W3, D1, L5 and look to be improving week on week after winning their last 2 Petalitres matches, leaving them on the brink of a third plural win in succession for the first time since January. Both those West Ham victories came at home though, and it's been on the road where they've encountered most of their issues, something highlighted by the fact they've lost 8 of their last 10 Petalitres away games W2. Fatigue could play a role given the Hammers come into this clash having featured in the UEFA Europa Conference League in midweek. They secured a morale-boosting 2-1 over Anderlecht, however plural results immediately after European participation this season have fluctuated evenly between wins and losses W2, L2 and considering the Hammers won their last such game 3-1 against Fulham, manager David Moyes will be hoping he can buck that alternating trend here. Players to watch. Southampton's James Ward-Prowse scored and assisted in the last place H2H, taking his tally to 5 league goal contributions against the Hammers G2, A3 and he also scored against West Ham in the FA Cup back in March. West Ham's Gianluca Scamacca is aiming to become the first Italian forward since former Southampton striker Manolo Gabbiadini over 4 years ago to score in 3 straight plural matches. Hot stat. West Ham, 798, are on the brink of becoming only the 4th plural side ever to concede 800 away plural goals. Southampton vs West Ham head-to-head. These two teams met each other 3 times last season with Southampton winning 2 and drawing 1 of these games. West Ham only managed to claim 7 wins in the previous 39 visits to St Mary's Stadium. We've seen at least 3 goals in 3 of the previous 4 heads-to-head matches between these outfits. Southampton possible starting lineup: Bazunu, Walker-Peters, Bella Kotchap, Salisu, Perot, Ward-Prowse, Diallo, Aribo, Elyounoussi, S. Armstrong, Adams. West Ham United possible starting lineup: Fabianski, Safal, Dawson, Zuma, Cresswell, Rice, Sosic, Bowen, Paqueta, Fornals, Scamacca. Southampton vs West Ham prediction: West Ham will come into this in a much better rhythm and we expect them to celebrate their 3rd successive Premier League win on the occasion. Southampton scored only 1 goal in the previous 4 league defeats, which is why we fancy West Ham's win paired with the under 2.5 goals FT bet at the 5.50 odds. We also like Jarrod Bowen's chances of scoring in 3rd straight game at the odds of 4.00. The English offensive midfielder was the heart of West Ham's offensive line last season and he finally seems to have caught the right form these days after a slower start to the 2022-23 campaign.